Fred McGriff,
Yes.
Hall of Fame bound. Pretty cool.
Former Toronto Blue Jay. Of course, he played 5 years with the Jays. Stud with the Braves. That's probably how he'll go into the Hall, with a Braves hat on. That would be my guess. So Sunday night, last night, the Hall of Fame's Contemporary Era Committee, which is the committee they put together to try and fix mistakes that the baseball writers had made. Not really happening, though, eh, bud?
Yeah, not really happening.
Not really happening. I mean, don't get me wrong. I am so happy to see Fred McGriff get into the Hall of Fame. He was unanimous. 16 votes. All 16 members of this contemporary committee said, yes, Fred McGriff should go. 8 votes for Don Mattingly, Donnie Baseball, just not quite there. Curt Schilling, 7 votes. Schilling probably should be in it. Mattingly should probably be in it, but Mattingly never won. That's a big strike against him. Curt Schilling, giant piece of shit. So that's a strike against him, right? Dale Murphy had 6 votes. And then listen to this, man. Fewer than 4 votes for Albert Bell, Barry Bonds, Roger Clemens, and Rafael Palmeiro. Like, if you're going to try and fix a mistake, Roger Clemens and Barry Bonds, I don't care what anyone says, should be in the Hall of Fame. I've talked about this before. It's a museum. I don't think there's any reason to hide from the steroids. It should be well stated there. Yes, this was during the steroid era, and both were busted numerous times on steroids. We're not proud of it, but also 760 whatever home runs, a mark that will never be beat. How are you keeping this out of the Hall of Fame? I thought that's one of the reasons why they had this contemporary era committee put together, was so that Barry Bonds actually was finally put into the Hall of Fame. And we don't need to dwell on this too much, but man, just so crazy that like Fred McGriff is the guy that they're like, yep, that was the mistake. Nothing else to talk about here.
Moving on. Yeah, no, I mean, we don't have to spend too much time on it, but there's so many worse human beings in the Hall of Fame than Barry Bonds. I don't know.
Baseball is
insane.
Hilarious. This whole committee, Adam, was put together fair play, right? We gotta right our wrongs, and then the entire committee was kind of collusion, man. Like, they were hand selected by the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
To keep certain players out. Like, they picked guys who were like, yeah, we're not voting Bonds.
It's a bit of a self-fulfilling prophecy at that point, isn't it?
Like, isn't it hilarious that sports writers are the moral arbiters of the Hall of Fame? Like, I don't get me wrong, I love sports writers. We have them on the show all the time. But I mean, they're going to be our moral compass for who should get into the Hall of Fame.
Should there be a fan vote? Is that a thing? Or is that a bad idea?
I don't know, man.
We could waste so much time trying to figure out how to fix the Hall of Fame. Nice coffee mug, by the way.
Oh yeah, thanks, buddy. Merch available soon, gang. We are working on it.
There you go. Yeah, I don't know. The Hall of Fame continues to shoot itself in the foot, but would you expect anything less from baseball? Probably not.
We really appreciate all of you within the walk-off community. This thing continues to grow and become an animal of its own. It's a little bit overwhelming, but honestly, we love talking Blue Jays baseball and all the interaction that you folks are involved with us. Thank you so much. Discord, feel free to join it. That is always free. The show, or the link is in the show notes. You can follow us on Twitter at Walk Off Podcast, on Instagram, the Walk Off Podcast. And if you are watching on YouTube currently and you're not subscribed, we'd really appreciate if you hit that subscribe button. All the best, everybody. Cheers.